Hello everyone, welcome to the Mercury Virtual. Hope you are doing good. Today I'm going to continue with the same module, that is the procedure programming module. In the last class we have discussed about different standard library functions and the types of bugs that is available in C programming, and in the today's class I'm going to continue with the same chasing the bugs as well as the how to create the library or how to create the standard libraries in the C programming. Till now we have discussed there are standard libraries which we are using. Now today's topic is how to create them so that we can use them in an efficient and proficient manner. Right. So let's start the session with the previous class session, then move to the today's session as well as the practical approach of the today's session. Now, Larry, are you able to hear me right now? Is that okay? Hello. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Larry. So let's start the session with the previous class session, what we have covered in the last class. In the last class, we have covered various standard library functions that is available. That is, there are different functions that is available like graphic functions, arithmetic functions, modulus functions. So in the last class, we discussed various types of functions, right? So these are the categories of different functions. One is memory allocated functions, that is how the we are using the function so that memory will be allocated with each other. Then process control functions, that is how to use the process, that is how to use the function so that we can make the process easy to use, that is a process control functions. Then graphics function, these are the various graphic functions that we have discussed like arc, ellipse, flood fill, get image, get line style, get pixel, line to, move to, pie slice, put image, rectangle, set color. So these are the various graphics functions that is used, that is a standard library function that is used in the C programming. Then the next function is time related function, that is these are the function that is related to the timing, that is if I want to use the timing or set the timing for a computer in C language, that is done by, or any time related issues that is done by using the time related functions. There are various functions like clock, difference time, that is a diff time, then f time, str date, that is a return the current system date as a string, then str time, that is the current system date as a string, that is display the time but with the string or as a string, that is the format of the timing is the string, so that is the concern. Then set date, then get set date means getting the dose date that is available, then system date that is also available, that is a get date. So these are the various functions that we have discussed in the last class. Then the next category is the miscellaneous function, that is except all the functions that we have discussed, there are various miscellaneous functions also, like delay, get env, that get PSP, then PError, that is a print the error message. So these are the various miscellaneous functions that is available that we are using while using the C language. One important function is sound, that turns the PC speaker at a specified frequency. Whatever the frequency that is given, that is specified, and the speaker is turned on with the specified frequency that is given with the speaker. When this is a no sound, that is offing of the PC speaker off. Then the next category is DOS interface function. That is what are the functions that is available for the disk operating system, that is the DOS interface functions like fpoff, fpseg, get vect, keep, int 86, 86x, DOS, DOSX, mk, fp, that is a far pointer. Then sg, grid, sg, or set vect. So these are the various DOS interface function that is available with the DOS programming, with the DOS programming. Then we also discuss what are the bugs and how we chase the bugs, or what are the methods or what are the common errors that every programmer either say must do or should do while writing the program, because being a human being there are some errors, some bugs. So how to chase them or how to avoid these common errors so that you cannot do the common error. I agree, programmers do the error, but if we have a knowledge of the errors, that is a common error, then we at least should avoid some of the errors, right? So we have discussed about what are the types of errors that is available when we use the C programming. So first error is omitting the ampersand before the variable that is used in scanf. Suppose we have used the scanf operation, that is after printf for storing in the memory we use the scanf. So in mostly cases most programmers forgot to use the ampersand before the variable. That is the correct syntax is that scanf, then there is a identifier that is percentage %d, then there is a ampersand and the variable name, that is ampersand choice for example. But some persons omit the ampersand before the variable that is used in the scanf, like this one. This is the error. The choice is given as a variable of the data type int, then the choice is given over here, but it is of, there is no ampersand over here. Here the ampersand before the variable choice is missing. Another common mistake that is used is to give the blanks either just before the format string or the immediately after the string. That is, this is the space. That is not tolerable. That is, this is not tolerable. That is using the space before the identifier, before the specifier that is given, like percentage %I, percentage %C, percentage %U. So the correct one is this one. Next, what we have covered is the using the operator equals to instead of the operator double equals to. So in some time there is a need of the equality, or there is a need for the checking of the equality. That is done by using the double equals to. But most persons or most programmers use only single equals to, but this is the assignment operator. This is a comparison operator. This is the assignment operator. This is the assignment, that is 10 is assigned to the I, or I is assigned as a value 10. Then printf got to get out, then there is a I++. At first glance it appears the message that will be printed once and the control will come out of the loop since I becomes 11. That is, they are going from one part to the another, that becomes 11. But actually we have fallen in an indefinite loop. This is because the equals to used in the condition always assigns the value 10 to the I. And since I is non-zero, the condition is satisfied and the body is executed over and over again. The third point says ending a loop with the semicolon. Sometimes mostly programmer ends the loop with the semicolon. That is not correct. After looping there is no semicolon that is available. That is, this is not correct. When we use the while loop there is no semicolon at the end of the loop. So this is one of the again the common errors. Then omitting the break statement at the end of the case in a switch statement. Sometimes when we use the switch, there is a mandatory condition to use the break, so that we jump to the next case, we jump to the next case, we jump to the default case. But sometimes programmers or any person omit the break statement, that is using or omitting the break statement that is at the end of the case in a switch statement. So in such cases there is a omitting of the break statement. This is common error in the switch statement. This is the main. Then ch equals to 1, switch ch, case 1, printf goodbye, then lutent, that is the case 2. This point says since the break has not been given after the printf in case 1, the control runs into the case 2 and executes the printf as well. That is, there is no break after this one. So this will print both the lines, both the printf like goodbye and the lutent. Why? Because there is no break after the printf statement. Then the next error is use continue in a switch. Sometimes we use the continue in a switch. That is not possible. Only the break statement is possible in the switch. We cannot use the continue in the switch. Then the next point says a mismatch in the number, type and the order of actual and formal argument. Sometimes we are giving the actual argument and the formal argument, right? but sometimes the order and the number is not matching. That is also the common error. The mandatory condition is that both the number as well as the type of the argument that is given in the actual argument must match with the formal arguments. Then omitting provisions for returning non-zero value from a function. That is, we can omit the provision, or we can omit from returning a non-integer value from a function. Then next error is inserting a semicolon at the end of the macro definition. This is also error. There is no semicolon after macro. Sometimes the programmer uses the semicolon after the macro. Then the next point says omitting parenthesis around the macro definition. Sometimes programmer omit the to use the parenthesis around the macro expansion. Then next point says leaving a blank space between the macro template and the macro expansion. That is, sometimes programmer also leaves a blank space between the macro template and the macro expansion. That is also a common error that is available in the common bug that is available in the C programming. Using an expression that has side effects into a macro code. So this we are using the expressions that has a side effect like B++, that has a side effect on the programming. Then confusing a character constant and a character string. There are two terms. One is character constant, that is only single character, and one is character string, that is a collection of characters. This says a single character is assigned to the ch, that is z is assigned to the ch. In the statement ch equals to z. A pointer to the character string a is assigned to the ch. Note that in the first case the declaration of ch will be char ch, whereas in the second case it would be pointer ch. Then forgetting the bounds of an array. That is, sometimes we forgot to bound the array, like this one. We are giving the 50, but we are calculating from 1 to the 50. But this is not the case. Why? Because the array always starts with the 0, not with the 1. This is also error. Then forgetting to reserve an extra location in a character array for the null terminator. That is, sometime we also forget to reserve an extra location in the character array. Why? Because as I told you, whenever we use the string, that always terminate with the null character. So it is mandatory to use the extra location in the use the extra location for the null terminator in the memory. Then sometimes there is a confusion among the various precedence of operator. That is, we use either minus along with the plus, divide along with the minus. So there are various confusion among the precedence, which operator comes first and which operator comes next. That is a confusion among various operators. Then confusing between this arrow operator and the dot operator. Remember, this is used whenever we use the pointer within the structure. This is used to simply use the variable and the structure member. Then forgetting to use the far keyword for referring memory location before the data segment. Then next one is exceeding the range of integer and char. Sometimes this is the we go beyond the maximum limit, that is 255. So this is also error, that is exceeding the range of integer and char. Now comes to the today's topic, that is what we have covered, we have discussed, that is bugs and some standard library functions. Now let's move to the today's topic, that is how to create the libraries, that is creating the libraries. In chapter 5, we saw how to add delete function to and from libraries. At times we want to create our own library. That is, till now we have discussed how to add, how to delete the function, that is a standard library function. But sometimes there is a provision or there is some condition, that is we want to create our own library functions like time, ATOT, sqrt. Sometimes there is a requirement to create our own library functions. Here we would assume that we wish to create a library containing the functions like factorial, prime, Fibonacci. So we are dealing only with the three functions, that is factorial function, prime function and the Fibonacci function. As their name advises, factorial, that calculates the factorial of a number. As I told you, what is a factorial? Suppose I want to find the factorial of a 4, that is a 4 factorial. That gives the output as a 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So factorial means starting from the higher value going from the to the lower value comes to the 1. That is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Then prime number, that is used to find out whether the number given is the prime number or not. Then Fibonacci, that is used to generate the Fibonacci series like 1, 2, 3. That is 1 plus 2 is 3, then 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8. That is the Fibonacci series, where n is a number that is passed to the 8. Here are the steps that we need to carry out to create this library. What are the steps that is available? And these steps are vary from compiler to compiler. There are various libraries, there are various terms that is used. So these terms are vary from the so we are dealing with only three functions, that is a factorial, prime and the Fibonacci function, right? So these are the general steps that is used for the giving the or using the various functions like factorial, prime and the Fibonacci. So what are the steps? First of all, define the functions, that is factorial, prime and Fibonacci in a file. So first condition is that first of all define functions in a file, that is say myfunc.c. Do not define main in this file. That is, do not define main in this file, only define the three functions in the mysync or myfunctions.c. Then next point says creates a file, that is myfunction.h, and declare the prototype of the factorial, prime and Fibonacci in it as shown below. What are the various prototype that is available? One is int factorial int prime int, void Fibonacci int. So these are the three functions that is used, that is a different argument type, that is a different return type. So this is the name of the function, this is the return type, and this is the argument. So this int factorial int, that means factorial is the name of the function that returns the value as an integer, that also takes the value as an integer. Then the next point says, so first of all define this into the myfunctions.c, then create a file myfunctions.h and declare the prototype of the these functions like factorial, prime and the Fibonacci. Then C point says, from the options menu select the menu item or menu item application. From the dialog that pop-ups, select the option library, select OK. So first of all go to the options menu, select the menu item, that is application, and from the dialog that pop-up select the option library, then select on the OK button. So first of all application, then library, then select on the OK button. Then the next point says simply compile the program by using the Alt F9. So we compile the program after doing these three steps by using the key, that is the Alt plus F9. This would create the library file, that is myfunc.library. This is the most important point. Whenever we compile the code, this would create the library file that is known as the myfunc.lib, that is the myfunction.library. So these are the various steps that is used for the compilers, or that is used for giving the or using the various functions that is used in this one. So first of all define the functions in the myfunc.c, that do not define the main in this file. Then create a file myfunc.h, then declare the prototype of this one, then uses the or go to the option menu from the application, then uses the library, then select on the OK button, then compile the program using Alt plus F9. This would create a library file known as the myfunc.library. That is it. That is the library now stands created. That is the library is now starts created. And type the following code in it. That is, first of all, create a file that is simple.c and then type the following code in it. First of all, there is a hash include myfunc.h. That is a myfunction.h. That is a hash include. Then there is a main function. Then int f result. That is, two variables are declared of integer type. One is f, one is result. Then uses the factorial function and stores the output of factorial into the f. This is factorial 5. So uses the factorial function, and the argument that is given is 5, and the output that is given of the factorial 5, that is 120, that is stored in the variable that is f. Then again, this is the function that is the prime, that is calculating whether the 13 is a prime number or not, and the output is stored in the result. Then Fibonacci 6, that is calculating or using or make the series of Fibonacci series, that is of 6. Then there is a printf, that is printing the result, that is using the variables that is f and the result. So these are the this is the concept, that is how it will be used. Note that the file myfunc.c should be in the same directory as in the sample.c. If not, if this is the not the case, that is the not in the same directory, then while including myfunc.h, mention the appropriate path. That is, whenever we use the myfunc.h, then first of all mention the appropriate path that is given, that is used for the myfunc.h and the sample.h. Then the next part is go to the project menu and select open project option. That is, next step is go to the project menu and then select on the open project option, that is opening the project. Then on doing so, a dialog box would pop up. Give the name of the project, say sample.prj, that is the sample.project, and then select on the OK button. Then next point says from the project menu select add item. On doing so, a file would dialog box will appear. Select the file, that is sample.c, and then select add. Also add the file, that is myfunc.lib, that is library, in the same manner, and then finally select the done. Next point says compile and execute the project using Control plus F9. So first of all use this one, and then uses the Control F9 for executing the coding as well as the compilation. That is, Alt F9 is only used for the compilation, generating the library files, but Control F9 is for the use for the execution as well as for the compilation. So this is over. That is how to create a library files. Yeah, that is over. Now the next term is hexadecimal numbering. As I told you, there are 4 types of numbering, that is binary, then octal, then decimal, then hexadecimal. So this is the D part, that is a hexadecimal number. Remember when I studied you about the number system, first of all binary, that takes only 2 bytes, that is either 0 or 1. Then octal, that is from 0 to 7. Then decimal, that is from 0 to 9. Then hexadecimal, that is from 0 to 15. That contains total 16 values. That is a hexadecimal numbering. So there are 2 topics in this topic, that is a numbering system and the relationship between the binary and the hexadecimal numbering. So what is a numbering system? It is a systematic arrangement of the number. In simple terms, whenever we arrange the numbers in a systematic manner, that is known as the number system. So number means any digits and the system means an arrangement or the organized manner. So whenever we arrange the number in an organized manner, that is a hexadecimal system or the numbering system. Then there is a relationship between the binary and the hexadecimal. So binary means either 0 and 1 and the hexadecimal means from 0 to the 15. That also contains the binary values. So this is the theory, that is while working with computer we are often required with the hexadecimal number. The reason is that everything a computer that is based on the binary number and the hexadecimal notation is the convenient way of expressing the binary number. That is everything that is using a computer is based on the binary number. Everything that is given is based on binary number, so there is a provision, and the hexadecimal notation is also a convenient way of expressing the binary numbers. Before justifying this statement, let us first discuss what number system are. That is, why we are using the number system, what is a number system, why computer uses the binary number system, why how binary number system and the hexadecimal are interrelated, and how to use the hexadecimal in the everyday life, that day-to-day life, right? Then this is the theory, that is how we are using this one. Then there is a next term, that is the number system, that is how to use the number system, how to access the number system. This is when we talk about different numbering systems, we are really talking about the base of the number system. For example, binary number system has a base 2, hexadecimal number system has a base 16. As I told you, and the total number is known as the base. The binary has a two total number, that is 0 and the 1, that has a base 2. Hexadecimal has a base 16. Just the way decimal number system has base 10. What is in fact is the base of the numbering system. Base represents the number of digits you can use before you run out of the digits. That is, base means the total number of digits that is available in the number before you run out of the digits. For example, in decimal number system, when we use the digits from 0 to 9, we run out of digits. That is the time we put a 1 in the column to the left of the tens column and start again in the 1 column with the 0 as shown below. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is the last available digit and the start using a new column. Since a decimal numbering system is a base 10 numbering system, any number in it is constructed using combination of digits, that is from 0 to 9. This seems perfectly natural. However, the choice of 10 as a base is quite arbitrary, having its origin possibly in the fact that man has 10 fingers. That is, there are total 10 fingers that is available. So this is the number system that has a base 10 that ranges from 0 to the 9. There are total 10 numbers that range from the 0 to 9. For example, if we want to use the base 8 or octal number system that contains 7 digits from 0 to 7, here is the counting look like. So this is the octal number system, that is the total is the 8 and these are the 7. This is the last available digits that start using a new column. Similarly, in hexadecimal that is a base 16. As I told you, that is from 0 to 15. Now, this is the important concept. In hexadecimal, the 10 digits 0 to 9 are used to represent the value 0 to 9. And the remaining 6 values, that is a 10 value is represented by the A. 11 value is represented by the B. 12 value is represented by the C. 13 value is represented by the D. 14 value is represented by the E. 15 value is represented by the F. That means in every case everything is represented by the numbers, but in hexadecimal there are total 15 values. So from 0 to 9 there are the numbers, and from 10 onwards there are the digits. That is, whenever we want to present the 10 in the hexadecimal, that is represented by the capital A. Then 11, that is capital B. 12, capital C. 13 capital D, so on till uh, F, that is capital F, that is your 50. So these hexadecimal digits, that is A to F, are usually written in the capital, that is a capital letter. But lowercase letters are also perfectly acceptable. There is no foundation that it is case sensitive. No, this is also acceptable, that is whenever we give the small a to F in the hexadecimal number system. Here is how the coming in hexadecimal look like. That is 0 to ABCD till F, that is the last available digit. Many other numbering system can also be imagined. For example, we have a base 60 numbering system for measuring the minutes and the second. The hexadecimal numbers are built out of the hexadecimal digits in much the same way the decimal numbers are built out of the decimal digits. For example, this is the case how to use the 60 decimal number system or 60 numbering system. Now move to the next part, that is what is the relationship between binary and the hexadecimal. There is some relationship, as I told you. So this is the important one. As it turns out, computers are more comfortable with the binary number system. As we know, computer always deals with the binary number system, that is either with 0 and the 1. In a binary system, there are only two digits. What are the two digits? That is either 0 and 1. This means you cannot count very far before you need to start using the next column. That is, you cannot count from very far, from very distance before you need to start using the next column. So this is the 0, then 1, that is the last available digit, then 10, that start using a new column. Binary number system is a natural system, that is 0 and 1 for computers, because each of the thousands of electronic circuits in the computer can be in one of the two states. That is, either it is used in one of the two states, that is either in on or off. So binary system has two values, that is either 0 and 1. 0 means off and the 1 means true. That is known as the bits. That is 0 and 1 are known as bits, a short form for the binary digits. Bits is the full form is binary digits. Then next point says hexadecimal numbers are used primarily as shorthand for the binary numbers that the computer work with. So these are the numbers that is used as a shorthand or the short value for the binary numbers that the computer would work with. Every hexadecimal digit represents 4 bits of binary information. In binary number, suppose 4 bits are taken up at a time. Why? Because 2 power 4 is 16. So 4 bits are taken up and there are total 16 number, that is from 0 to 15. So it takes the bits from the binary number only, but it will use as a 2 power 4, that is a 16. So the only way to present each of these 16 4-digit number is a simple, and the short way is to use a 16 binary number. That is, simply uses the 16 binary number that is used to represent the numbers. Suppose we want to represent a binary number, that is this one, in a short way. One way to find out the decimal by multiplying each binary digit with the appropriate power of 2. So this is the paragraph that explains how to represent the binary number in a decimal number, or how to represent the binary number into the hexadecimal number. So the one way is to find out its decimal equivalent by multiplying each binary digit with the appropriate power of 2 as shown below. This is the appropriate condition. This is 1. So this is 2 power 0 into 1. Right. Then there is a 0. That means 2 power 1 into 0. then there is a 1, that means 2 power 2 into 1. Then there is a 0, 0, 0, 2 power 3 into 0, 2 power 4 into 0, 2 power 5 into 0. Then 2 power 6, then 2 power 7. So these are the various powers that is available. This gives the output input as a 1, this is 0, this is 4. So 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 2 power 6, that means 64. 6 plus 64 is 70, and this is your 124 or 128. So this is 64, this is 128. This is 1, this is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 64 is 69. 69 plus 128 is 197. This gives the output as a 127. So this is the case, this is the hexadecimal, this is the binary number. This is 0, this is 0, 0, 0, 0. This is 1 hexadecimal, this is the binary equivalent. 2, this one, this one, this one, this one. Till 9, this is 1, 0, 0, 1. This is A. A means the 10. So the 10 is divided into the binary number, converted into the binary number, that is 1, 0, 1, 0. Then B, that is 11, that is 1, 0, 1, 1. Then C, that is 12, that is 1, 1, 0, 0. Then D, that is 13, that is 1, 1, 0, 1. Then E, that is 14, that is 1, 1, 1, 0. Then 15, that is 1, 1, 1, 1. Another method is much simpler. So this is much simpler. Just look at the figure D.1. This is the figure. From it, find out the decimal of first 4 bit sets, that is 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. This is 1, 1, 0, 0. There are 4 terms, then 0, 1, 0, 0. So this is 1, 1, 0, 0, then 0, 1, 0, 0. Then 0, 1, 0, 1. So C5. So C5 is the output. This happens to be C and the 5. Therefore, the binary number hexadecimal equivalent is the C5. So the hexadecimal number that is given, that is a C5. That is the output. You would agree that this is an easier way to represent the binary number that to find out its decimal equivalent. So this is the shortcut method or the short criteria how to use the or how to convert into the decimal equivalent. In fact, since there are only 16 hexadecimal digits, it's fairly easy to memorize the binary equivalent of each one. So there are only 16 hexadecimal digits, that is from 0 to 15. So it is fairly easy to memorize the binary equivalent of each one. Quick now, what's the binary 1100 in hexadecimal? That is right C. You are already getting the feel of it. With a little practice, it is easy to translate even long number into the hexadecimal. So if there is a less practice, it is also advisable to convert into various hexadecimal system. Therefore, 1100, 0100, 0010, 1011 is the C53 hexadecimal. As it happens with many unfamiliar subjects, learning hexadecimal requires a little space. Try your hand at converting some binary numbers and vice versa. Soon you will be talking hexadecimal as if you have known it all your life. Now, this is the over, that is a hexadecimal binary number is over. Now the next part is ASCII chart. ASCII chart means what is the ASCII value that is given for the various characters. Now what is ASCII? That is the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. That is the ASCII. That is how to use the ASCII values. So there are total 256 characters that is used by the IBM compatible family of computers. That is, there are total 256 characters that is available. Their values ranges from 0 to 255. So there are total 256 characters and their range start from the 0 and end with the 255. So these ranges from 0 to 255 that can be grouped as under. So this is grouped as like this one. First of all, there is a capital letters. There are total 26 capital letters. Then small case letters. There are total 26 small case letters. Then digits, total 10. Special symbols, total 32. Control characters like escape, alt, shift, that is 34. Graphic character, total 120. So the maturity is of graphic character that is given. The totality is 256. Out of the 256 character set, the first 128 are often known as ASCII character. So first 128, this is the 128 characters are known as the ASCII character, and the 128 later wale next 128 are known as extended ASCII character. So one is ASCII characters, one is extended ASCII character. The following simple program can generate the ASCII chart. This is the main function. CH, start with 0, ending with 55, 255, CH plus plus. This chart is shown on the following page. Out of the 120 graphic characters, that is extended ASCII character, there are characters that are used for drawing single line and double line boxes in a text box. For convenience, these characters are shown in this way, that is E.2. Now these are the various values, and these are the various character that is assigned with different values. There are total from 0 to 131. This is from 0 to 255. There are different characters that is assigned to each one. That is known as the ASCII characters. Now the next is helper.h file. This is the header file that is also used. This is the helper.h that is used in the Windows programming. We have already used in the Windows programming. Now next is boot parameters, that is how to use the boot parameter. This is not even your study. Then Linux installation, that is how to install the Linux. If you have a requirement to install the Linux in your system, so these are the various predefined steps available that is used to install the Linux. These are the various steps, and believe me, these are the very interesting steps as well as the easy steps if you want to add the Linux. Now your theory part for the procedural programming is over. We have finished with the 743 pages in 2 months. So that's all for the theory of the procedure programming. Let's take a break, then move to the practical approach. Then from the Monday onwards, we will be moving to the next module. Listen carefully. The next module is your business skill for e-commerce. That is how to use the e-commerce as a business skill. So this is a skill that is available for every organization. So let's take a break right now, then move to the practical approach, then wind up the class and move to the home, and then Monday onwards moving to the next module. So let's take a break first of all. Let's start the session right now. Hello. Yeah, let's start the session right now. So let's move to the practical approach. In the last class we have done so many practical examples. Today I'm going to do the practical approach on the file, because today is the last class for this practical approach for the C language. So let's move to the file part and the major part, that is the major part of the practical approach, right? So let's start with the practical approach of the file, that is how to use the file, what are the ways how we are using the files and the folders, right? So let's start with the first one. So let's start with first program. The same number of header file that is used, that is hash include stdi.h, then hash include conio.h, then hash include process.h. So these are the three header files. Then there is a void main, that is a starting of the main. Then there is a file pointer, that is a file pointer fp. Then there is a semicolon, that is fp is a file pointer of the file type. Then char c equals to, that is given a single quotes. Then there is a semicolon. Then there is a clear screen for clearing the screen, that is clr scr. Then uses the fp as a file pointer equals to fopen. For opening a file we use the fopen. Then data.txt, then w. This is also the file. This is not the single quote, this is a double quotes. Then there is a w, that is for the write mode. Now check the condition. If fp equals to null, then printf cannot open the file. That is, if it is this, that is there is a null, then cannot open the file. Then there is a exit, that is 1. Then there is a closing of this if else. Then if this is not the case, that is if it is not equals to null, then simply printf, that is write data and to stop press. Then there is a while, then c is not equals to null. This is the condition, that is c is not equals to null, that is dot. Then there is a curly braces, then c equals to get chg, then f put c, that is f put c. Then there is a c comma fp, right. Then there is a closing of this while loop. Then f close, that is closes the file fp. Then uses the printf for printing purpose, that is the printf that contains read, that is print as it is, that is contains write or contains read. Right. Then again uses the fp equals to fopen, that is data.txt. Then there is a command, that is r for reading purpose. Then again check the condition, while not equals to feop, that is file end of file. This is not p, this is f. Then there is a fp. Then uses the printf, that is percentage c. Then get c fp. Then there is a get ch. Then there is a semicolon. So if I compile this code, there is one error. Character constant must be of 2 character long. That is, if I write c equals to this one, that must be of 2 characters long. That's it. Maybe this one. Now if I compile, yeah, there is no error. If I execute, write data and to stop press. Suppose I have written the data. This is my file contents read. This is my file. So this is the case how we are using the file for read only and the write only. I'm executing again. Write data and to stop press any key. Suppose I have written that this is the file of two operations this is a file of two operations, that is dot. So this is the case how it will be used. So this is equals to the dot. Why it is stop at the dot? Because we have give the condition. If it is dot, then the stop the values. So this is the case of file, that is how to use the file in the C language, that is how to store the data into the file in the C language. I'm executing the program, already executed the program. Now let us understand the program, how it is used. So first of all, there are three header files, the same three header files that is used. One is hash include stdi.h, that is a standard input output.h. Then hash include conio.h, that is common input output.h. Then hash include process.h, that is a processing.h. Then there is a void main. For starting with the main function, we use the void main. Then there is a file pointer fp, that is fp is a pointer variable of the file type. So we have declared one variable, that is the fp, that is a file pointer fp. Then char c equals to, that is declaring the variable c as of char that contains the two characters, that is a single quotes, there are two characters. Then there is a clear screen for clearing the screen, that is clr scr for clearing the screen. Then fp equals to fopen, that is opening the file, and the output of the file is stored in the fp, that is fopen data.txt w, that is the data.txt is the name of the file, and w means the write mode, that is data.txt in the w. Then check the condition. If fp equals to null, that is check the condition. If it is equals to null, then printf cannot open the file, that is if it is equals to the null, then cannot open the file, that is if it is empty, then cannot open the file, and then there is a exit condition, that is exit 1. Then if this is not the case, that is if it is not equals to the null, then printf write the data and to stop press, that is if it is not null, if it contains any value, then it is printed like this one, write the data into the file, and to stop press, that is for stopping purpose, press any key for stop purpose, right? Then uses the while, that is a while condition. Then check the condition, while c, that is a character constant, is not equals to full stop, that is if I give the full stop, that means a stop over here. If it is not equals to full stop, then uses c equals to get che, that get che is used, that is c equals to get che. Then f put c, that is used for putting the file pointer, that is a f put c. Then c fp, that means fp pointer is used, and the cfp, that is a put the value of the file pointer into the c. Then f close fp. If it is the case, then simply closes the file, that is given by the f close and the fp, that means closes the file pointer. Then f close fp, right? Then uses the printf, that is simply use the printf, that it contains read, that is it will print as it is. Then uses the fopen, opening the file, that is fp equals to fopen data.txt r, that is the data.txt is the name of the file, and it is used for the read mode, that is r. Then check the condition, while it is not equals to feof, that is it is not equals to file end of file, then there is fp. Then uses the printf for printing purpose, then uses the percentage %c, then f get c, or the get c is used and as the file pointer, that is get c and the fp. Then there is a get ch for displaying the output. Then there is a curly braces or the closing curly braces. Now, if I again compile this code, there is one error. How it will? Okay, there is dot over here. Now, if I compile, write data. Suppose I've written this is a file of too many operations. You see, if I write the comma, that is not the case. That is not for processing the data. You have written anything. If I write dot, that means the content is over. So till dot is available or till dot is not given, that is it is available in the too long style. That is, this is the file of too many operations, not for use for processing the data. Anything, whatever I want, this is available in this case. Right. So we save this file by the name file. Now this program is clear to each and everyone. Hello, yeah, this program is clear. Hello, yeah, this program is clear to you. Yeah, Larry. Hello. Hello. Yeah, this program is clear to you. Okay, thanks, Larry. Now let's move to the next part or next program. That is the next program that is also a file or the structure. Let's see. So now let's move to the practical approach again for the next program. Now let's do the string programs more or the pointers program. In the last class we have used the pointers in some cases. That is how to use the pointers, right? Now let's see the array along with the pointer. That is how to use the array with the pointer, right? So there is a new. So this is the program. So first of all, there is a hash include stdi.h and hash include conio.h. Then there is a void main. Then there is a curly braces. Then there is a int, that is x, that is equals to closing braces curly braces start, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then k equals to 1. That is one more variable declared, that is k equals to 1. Then clr scr for clearing the screen. Then uses the while loop, that is k is less than equals to 5. Then uses the printf for printing purpose, that is the printf, that is percentage %d, then k, that is x minus 1. Then there is a k plus plus. Then there is a closing of this one. Then there is a get ch. then closing of this one. If I compile this code, there is a success. If I execute this code, this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That means this will be printed in one line. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now if I want to display in the next line individually, that means this one. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is the usage of the pointers as well as the array. That is, the pointer is used as well as uses the array. Right. But here this is no pointer used. So first of all, there are two header files, that is hash include stdi.h and the hash include conio.h. So these are the two header files that is used. Then there is a void main for starting with the main function, that is a void main. Then int x, that is a blank array that contains 5 values, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then initialize the one more variable with the 1, that is k equals to 1. That is, k is the name of the variable and the value that is assigned in the k is 1. Then while k is less than equals to 5, that is, check the condition, that is this is available till k is less than equals to 5, that is till k is 5. That is, it approaches from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, it start with the 1, going to 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Then there is a printf, that is /n %d x kx minus 1. That is, kx minus 1 is, that is, it will print 1 minus. That is, first of all, this is x minus 1. Then it is k plus plus. Every time it will be increment. So this is first of all 1 minus 1, that is 0, because x is first of all 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So k0 is 2. This will be printed as it is. K0 is 2. Then there is a k plus plus, that means k will be incremented. Now check the condition. The condition is also true. 2 is less than 5. Then this is 2 minus 1, 1. So this will print 1 at the first location, then 2 location, 3 location, 4 location. So this will print 5 times, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then there is a get ch for taking the input, that is a get ch. Right. So this is the case how it will be used. So this is the usage of, or how to use the arrays and the pointers. That is, how to use the arrays along with the pointers, how to get the address of the arrays. Right. So let's move to the next program, that is how to use the arrays as well as the pointer in each case. So if I first of all save this file, I'm so sorry for the delay because I have some urgent call, so I have to attend the phone, so I'm so sorry. So let's now move to the next approach, that is the next practical part, that is the next program of the C language. So till now we have discussed about the array and the pointer. I am continuing with the same example, that is the array and the pointer. This is the array and the pointer, that is how to use this. Simply uses k equals to 0, that is changes in only this one, that is k equals to 0, then clear screen, then uses the printf, that is for printing purpose, that is the printf, then uses the /n, then there is element number, then there is a element, then there is a address, then element number, element address. Then again check the condition, while x is less than or k is less than equals to 5, then there is a printf, that is %n, that is x, this is in this column, This is not equals to right now, that is equals to that is given in a tab, so this is percentage t, right. Then there are multiple values, that is x comma pointer, we use the pointer right now, that is x plus k, not this bracket but this bracket, that is x plus k, then comma, then x plus k. This is the pointer variable, this is the normal variable, that is x plus k and the x plus k. Then there is a k plus plus, then there is a closing of this one, then there is a closing of main function. Now if I compile this code, there is a success. If I okay, Larry, just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah, are you able to see my screen right now? Hello? Yeah, Larry, are you able to see my screen right now? Yeah, Larry, are you able to see my screen right now? Yeah, Larry, tell me. Now screen is visible. Hello? Yeah, Joseph, screen is visible. Larry, I can't hear. I I can't hear your voice. So tell me with the help of the chat whether the screen is clear or not. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, now it's visible. So let's move again to the program. If I open the program, this is array pointer. So this is the pointer case, that is how to use the array with the pointer. If I execute this code, this is the element number, then there is a element, then there is a address. This will print like this one, but there is no element number that is printed. So let's see what is the scenario. There is a void main. Yeah, we have not declared the merchant, that is how much is available. This is not case. Then 2 4 6 8 10, then k equals to 0, then clear screen, then element number, that is k is less than equals to 5, this is not equals to, this is less than 5, then d percentage d, then equals to t, that is k pointer x plus k, then x plus k, then there is a semicolon, then k plus k plus plus. Now this will not print. This is k pointer x plus k, then x plus k, right, then k plus plus, this is the closing of this one, then this is the closing of this one. It is using as an array, that is void main, then 2 4 6 8 10, k equals to 0, clear screen, then element number, element addresses. This will print in a tab, that is percentage 8. Oh, there is no d given, that is percentage d, then percentage d. Now if I compile, this will print like this one, that is 2 4 6 8 10, and the addresses are 2018. Why this is minus? This is a garbage value, because address is always in percentage u. This is the correct address. Gap of the 2 bytes. Why? Because it is of integer type, that is 65516, 65518, 65520, 65522, 65524. So these are the different addresses that is available in the when we execute the program, that is 65516, 8 10 20 22 24. These are the various element number, these are the various elements, and these are the various addresses, that is 65516, 18 20 22 24. So this is the usage of the pointer. Now let's see. First of all, the header files are used, that is the hash include stdi dot and the hash include conio dot h, right. Then there is a void main, that is the starting of the main, Then there is a declaration of the array variables, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there are total 5 arrays. It will be declared over here, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then there is a k equals to 0, that is initializing the value of k with the 0. Then there is a clear screen for clearing the screen. Then there is a printf for printing the element number, element and the address. That is the element number is printed, that is a 0, 1, 2, and the element, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and the address is that is given or that is assigned in the memory. For example, 65516, 65518. So these are the different addresses that is given. Then there is a while, that is k is less than 5, that is the condition. This is the condition. This is k is less than equals to 5. Then there is a printf, that is for printing purpose, x percentage d then equals to t, that is there is a gap of the t, that is a tab. Then percentage d is used for showing the element, and the percentage u is used for showing the pointer. This is k, first of all element number, then pointer x plus k, that is the element, then x plus k, that is your address of the pointer. Then there is a k plus plus for incrementing the value. So first of all, if it is 0 is less than 5, condition is true, then simply prints the value. Then k plus plus, that becomes 1, again 1 is less than 5, again true the condition. Then 2 is less than 5, again true the condition. Then 3, again check the condition. Then 4, again printf. Then 5, again printf. So this will print like as it is, that is k is less than equals to 5. So this is the scenario how it is used. This is the array and the pointers along with each other, right? So this is the case how it is using the arrays and the pointers. So this is the case of the array and the pointer. So let's stop over here only. This is the last program of your procedure programming. This is the last class of your procedure programming. From Monday onwards, I will be starting your next module, that is a business skill for e-commerce. That is the e-commerce means electronic commerce. That is what are the skills required for the e-commerce. So whenever we do the electronic commerce, e-commerce means electronic commerce. So what are the business skills that is required, that is used while doing the e-commerce. That is the main module. That is a theoretical module, and believe me, that's very interesting module. Why? Because there are so many theories. What is a business, how organization can choose the e-commerce, how we are using the e-commerce, business skills are available. That is very interesting topic from the point of view of the management, that is the business skills for e-commerce. So let's stop over here only, procedure programming, focusing on the practical approach. And if there is any doubt in the practical approach, then feel free to ask from me. There is no issue that module is over, so I cannot take your doubts. No, that is not the case. You can give your doubts at any time, any position, I will answer you. But from Monday onwards, I will be starting your next module. Alright. So thanks a lot everyone for listening me. And today is the last class for procedure programming. Okay. Thanks a lot. Now, if there is any difficulty, you can chat from me. You can ask directly to me. So that's all. That's all for today's session. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Yeah, tell me, Joseph. Yeah, Joseph, tell me. Yeah, tell me. Yeah. Yeah, I have a module. I have a PDF file, soft copy, but I will share you on the Monday only. All latest by next month. All right. Okay, thanks, Joseph. Yeah, Larry, tell me. Yeah, Larry, tell me. Pardon? You have already done the normal DOS programming. You are over with arrays, pointers. Hello. Yeah, you are over with the arrays, pointer, everything you have done. You want a window programming practical, right? Yeah, Larry, your voice is not audible to me clearly. Hello. Can you increase your volume? Hello. No, your voice is not clear. I No, no, no. Your voice is not clear. That is audible, agree, but that's not clear. Hello. Hello. Can you chat with me?